question. Tell me what you think about me. I got my own diamonds and I buy my
Hi guys,
own.
and welcome back to my channel. I'm so good that you're all here. Welcome back to a new video. Today we have a mystery pick a card reading for you, where basically each pile has their own separate question that I've already pre-planned, I guess, and I just want you guys to intuitively choose an option, and that will be your reading for today. I feel like all the questions have like a similar-ish theme, so hopefully you guys can pick a pile that you are drawn to. But like I was trying to say, if you don't feel particularly drawn to one pile today, then just let it go. Don't force it. I think readings never really hit well when you're trying to force yourself to like be attracted to a pile or something like that. So yeah, I need to turn the brightness down on this. Fuck. Sorry, the brightness on my camera was a little bit too high if I was looking a bit washed out just then. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and show you the options that I have for you today so we can get into these readings.
Before we begin, please do remember this is a general reading, so only take what resonates and leave the rest behind, because you are not the ugly stepsister. Please do not force that shoe onto your foot.
Okay, so here are the 4 options that I have for you today. I will show you each one by one. We'll focus on the cards really, because that's kind of what I want you to go on. But we do have crystals here, so that if you are drawn to crystals more than cards, then you can also choose that way. But with option number 1, we have the Underworld here. Just wait for that to focus a little bit. There we go. And we also have that with the Tiger's Eye crystal. For option number 2, we have the Dead End. There is a very dark grey theme going on with these options, but hopefully that doesn't put you off. I promise the readings are not as dark as it seems. We also have the Blue Howlite with this option here. For those interested in option number 3, you guys have the Mentor card as well as the green Aventurine crystal. And last but not least, if you are interested in option number 4, probably the one with the most colour in it, we have the Vision card, and we also have the LAPIS Lazuli crystal with that. Okay, just giving you a moment now to focus in on the cards and the crystals. Take a deep breath in and out, and ask yourself which of these options has a message for you today. Okay, and I will see you at your reading. Okay, hi there, those of you who chose option number 1, welcome to your reading. You had the Underground. You guys had the Underworld card with the Tiger's Eye crystal. I was actually going to pre-pull some tarot cards for you, which is something I usually do, but I feel like my intuition is very sharp right now and I'm picking up on a lot before I even get to the cards. So I just wanted to share with you that I feel that what is coming towards you is something very positive, like regardless of what comes up in this reading. I feel like what is coming towards you is very healing. It involves a lot of like peace, and sometimes to get to that point of like harmony and peace, it takes a little bit of struggle, you could say, a little bit of a harder or difficult environment. Maybe there's people leaving, like maybe you're losing people right now, like losing friends, or you know, relationships are breaking apart, or maybe there's like, you know, your work isn't going well or something like that. Like what I mean is in sometimes the circumstances that bring us that peace and that harmony aren't as easy to deal with in the moment, but once we get to that destination point, you realize why everything went the way it was. It's like losing your job and being very like, I don't know why I had to lose my job, like very up in the things are being very up in the air, but actually you realize when you get your next job, or you know, just a bit of time has passed, that that job that you were in was causing you so much headache, so much anxiety, and it wasn't worth it. So I feel like whatever is coming towards you right now, where you might be right now, I should say really, is somewhere that feels quite confusing, or like you're not quite sure the way through. But on the other side of this is a lot of peace and harmony and a lot of positive things that you have been asking for. It's almost like that saying of, I don't know what I'm trying to say here, but yeah, that's what I mean. So let's see what we have in the tarot. I'm literally deciding which deck to use. I'm stuck between the vice versa and the Lightseer's deck. Let's see, let's go with the Lightseer's for now. So choose option number 1, please. I told you that your question was what's coming towards you soon, right? So that's the question that I pre-planned for you. So clearly what you guys need to know at this moment in time is, I guess, what's coming towards you. I don't know why I'm trying to overcomplicate stuff. Okay, let's get into this. I haven't done a pick a card in a little while, so I feel like I'm a bit flustered and all over the place. But let's chill out, let's calm ourselves down and get into this energy that we have here. So for those choosing option number 1, please, what is coming towards them soon? What is coming towards them soon? So we've got the King of Wands reverse, some masculine energy here. Okay, we've got a couple of cards coming out here. Page of Cups. Yeah, I'm not surprised to see all these cup cards, because next to me in that deck that I was kind of umming and ahhing about, the vice versa, I had this King of Cups on the top of the deck here, and it's really like coming out to me, as in like, I don't know, my brain's just paying a lot of attention to it right now, which probably means it's important. So some of you guys might have water placements, or you're just in a very emotional period of time right now. There's a lot going on, a lot of emotional healing happening. Again, your relationships might be affected right now as well. So with the 9 of Cups, even though it has come out in reverse, this is what I feel like. What is coming towards you is everything you have been praying for, wishing for, hoping for. But it does involve, or it has involved, walking away from the things, because even though it appeared like these things were, say, stable, or initially they appeared to be quite positive things, but they don't actually align with your dreams and hopes and wishes. They don't align with where you want to be in life eventually. And some of those things might come back, you know? Like, it doesn't mean that it's over for good, but it does mean maybe you have to move on from these things for now in order to get where you want to go. I also feel that what is coming towards you soon is a lot more light-hearted energy. Again, that peace, but it's more like this childlike joy that's coming with this Page of Cups here, which is all of that, more so that creativity, even with the the King of Cups that I was talking about. When he's on this side, you can see this dolphin down here, which represents his lightheartedness, his fun, his joy that he still has within him, that creativity that he still has. So I think here for you guys, what is coming towards you soon is that joy, light-hearted energy, again, that kind of childlike playfulness that you have been looking for, or maybe that has been missing from your life a little bit. Let's get some clarifiers. We want to clarify with the Rider-Waite, apparently. Yeah, you even have the Queen of Wands at the bottom of this deck. There's a lot of synchronicities going on for you guys. So I think there is a lot happening around you right now. Your intuition in general might just be very on point right now as well. And I feel like there's a lot of synchronistic events happening as well. Like things just falling into place, stuff like that. Right, so let's clarify the King of Wands for what is coming towards option number 1 soon. Where's King of Wands here? So you guys have the Six of Pentacles, clarifying that King of Wands. Why is the Page of Cups here? Can we clarify that, please? So Three of Swords came out in reverse. So yeah, that kind of difficult. Three of Swords for me is always very relational. I feel like it's other people that have hurt you, or situations that involve other people that have caused you to feel left out, lonely, brokenhearted, like that kind of energy. So I feel like that is going to be healing. There is healing that's happening for you guys as well. That's also what's coming towards you soon, especially if you haven't reached that point of healing yet. If you haven't reached a point of feeling like you're over those situations, or like you've surrendered them, that you feel comfortable and happy at least with where you're at, and kind of just appreciate the experience for what it was. If you still feel like you're kind of holding on to these people and like, why did this have to happen? Why can I not be, sorry, I think these cards are not in focus, there we go. Why did that have to happen? Why can I not be like, you know, with this person? Or why can I not be in that situation? Why did I have to lose my job? Whatever it is, if you still feel like you're kind of in that mindset, then there is a lot of healing that is coming for you guys as well. Clarify the Nine of Cups here in reverse. Oh yeah, more cup energy. We have the Knight of Cups that kind of came out in reverse as well. Yeah, I'm gonna put it in reverse for now. Clarify the Eight of Cups here in reverse, please. Oops. The Eight of Cups here. So we have the Nine of Cups again, and the Emperor card, and I feel like I need to get one more card for you, which is the Six of Wands. These are all coming out in reverse. So this is really about you taking back control of your life. And I think this also points to you feeling like you weren't in control of your life. Like, sorry, these are all onto one side. Let's just push them over a little bit. Like the situations that were happening, for example, losing your job, for example, people walking out of your life, whatever it is. I keep using the same examples because that's all that's coming to my head right now. But, yeah, you know, it kind of feel like those things are happening, but you are out of control, because no matter how much effort you put in, no matter how much time you put in, it's still not working out. So what is coming towards you soon is you're regaining that feeling of being in control, not in like a negative or obsessive way, but in a more of a balanced way, especially with this Six of Pentacles here. Like your give and take is going to be balanced. What you put in, you're going to be getting out again, because you may have been in a situation where you were putting time and effort into things but you weren't getting anything back, and it's because the things you were putting time and effort into weren't actually aligned with you. It was like you were directing your energy in the wrong ways, the wrong areas, that type of situation. So I'm gonna pause just a couple more tarot cards and then we'll get into your oracle messages as well. So what else is coming towards those choosing option number one soon? Oh yeah, we've also got a look into your Underworld card. Oh, that was a lot of cards. Yeah, there's a lot of reversals coming out for you. So I feel like you may be a little bit still trapped in this energy of, yeah, a bit of darkness, like not really knowing what's coming in for you just yet. Not being able to see it or feel it so as much yet. But you do have the Six of Swords. That came up outright. The Two of Swords. Three of Cups reversed. And the Fool card reversed. If you were also someone who would take impulsive action and wouldn't really think things through as much, I feel like what is coming in for you soon is your ability to kind of manage that a bit more, you know, to actually consider whether, again, putting effort into this thing is going to really benefit you, whether there is going to be that equal give and take. Because I feel that in the past you may have just put given, and you weren't receiving. There was nothing coming back to you, so it was leaving you very empty and unfulfilled. So you're going to be moving away from these difficult periods of time. Again, there's lots of birds here, which always points to spirit guides having a big role here for you. And again, very synchronistic events. I feel like if people have moved out of your life, whatever it wasn't to do with you needed to try more, or you know, you weren't doing something right. It wasn't even to do with you necessarily. It was just for your own soul's growth. It was because these people and these situations weren't aligned with you, and they weren't going to fulfill you in the long run. Where you dream of being, what the life you dream of having, it doesn't involve these people as they were. I'm not saying it never will, but it doesn't involve them in the state that you met them in, and it doesn't involve the situations, for example, a work situation or something like that. It doesn't involve that job that you thought you needed, that you thought was for you, because you're meant for bigger and better things. The life that you crave, the peace that you crave, it means letting go of these things to make space for it. So yeah, there is a new beginning coming for you. I just feel like it hasn't quite started yet. Yeah, I'm getting no time frames here. So I feel like your spirit guides or the universal energy is very secretive about this journey for you. There's not a lot that I can pull out, and I feel like there's not a lot that you can necessarily pull out yourself as well. I hope that makes sense. Yeah, there's a lot hidden here for you guys. Like, it's very surface level right now. So let's get a look at this little underworld card and then get into your oracles. Okay, I'm going to read the card directly and then pull whatever information I see from it. So, the underworld, its key terms, we have the nightmare, the ordeal, and the bottom. This is no time to mince words. The archetypal territory of the underworld is fraught with nightmares, suffering, and pain. It is the darkest shadow realm which we try vigilantly to avoid or deny at any cost. Try as we might, the darkness pulls us into its depths. Through disturbing dream images, unexpected accidents, illness, war, conflict, and ultimately death. Not visiting the underworld or denying its existence altogether is what gives it its dangerous power. Traversing it forces us to bow humbly to the greater forces that be, while summoning the inner strength we previously underestimated. Take solace that the underworld subsumes everyone from time to time, making us deeper friends, more intimate partners, soldiers of light amid our shadowy times. Facing darkness and choosing light is the most profound calling of all. Yeah, so I feel like that really sums up what you guys have been experiencing. That's why I feel you guys are still in this energy, but you're going to be coming out of that. I want to say soon, but I feel like you still have, I feel like your soon and spirit soon is not the same. So I feel like if I say soon, you're going to be like, okay, I'm going to be out of this in like a month's time. And I think it's going to take, it's like I can't even say the words. So clearly there's no time frame on this, but yeah, I think just don't try and rush the process is what spirit is trying to get at here. Just take things as they come each day, and here just choosing the light within you, staying optimistic, because you have so much more strength than you even previously knew. Through going through this, you have learned so much about yourself. You've learned about how much you can endure, which can sometimes be a terrible thing, but also give you so much resilience. And here when it says make you a deeper friend, a more intimate partner, a soldier of the light. And I think this experience will be taking you guys on a different kind of trajectory, a different career path, invite you into new connections and help you see a different kind of, perceive the world in a different way, which is going to be so healing and enlightening for you. So let's move on to your oracle cards now. yeah, so this is when I was putting your oracle cards. Sorry, I don't know where the accent is coming from. When I was putting your oracle cards, I was a little bit confused because I was like, huh? How is this is what's coming in for them? Like, I thought your pile was going to be like the most exciting pile. I cannot lie to you guys, but I was like, ugh, really? It's what's coming in for them is healing. Like, okay, cool, that's fun and all, but like, give them some money, give them some love, like, damn. But anyway, guys, I feel like honestly spirit has just been very cryptic about this for you guys, and you're gonna feel so much better once you have been through it and you're on the other side. And I think you need to hear this right now, because you're in such a kind of difficult and dark place that just knowing that you will come out of this and get to the other side of this, I think that is going to give you so much worth, right? So first, literally what we saw in your underworld card, you guys have the you have what it takes message, and it says always follow your heart unless it's been broken, and then you must lead it back into love. Did you know that hearts are never too big to mend, too small to rebound, or too tired to love again? So yes, exactly, you guys have what it takes to get through this, to go through this initiation and get to the other side a more healed, a more loving, and just a wiser person as well. Here we have elephant spirit with learn from the past. So you guys will be learning from the past. You're going to be making new decisions that benefit you and are equally fulfilling for you guys, which is something maybe you didn't have before. With the elephant here, elephants are super wise old animals, and they are very strong as well. And I feel like this really embodies your spirit right now in terms of where you're going to be coming, the place that you're going to be getting to. Someone very wise, very grounded, who kind of goes under the radar, because I feel like elephants sometimes don't get the respect that they deserve, you know. But honestly, just you knowing that you went through this and you got through this, you healed this side of yourself, you literally went into the darkness and brought the light out of this darkness, which not a lot of people can do. I think that you guys are going to feel so empowered just from knowing that. We also have the Be Playful spirit animal card here. So like I said before, I think with this Page of Cups energy here, there is going to be a lot of fun and playfulness that is coming back into your life, feeling that childlike enjoyment, and you might even be starting something creative as a career path, or just getting back into some creative pursuits or hobbies that you kind of lost along the way. I heard the word 1111 because this is number 11, and I think some of you guys will be seeing that number around. Whenever I see that number, it's just kind of a reminder, like, my spirit guides are around me right now. They are here, and even if I feel alone, even if I feel confused, like, I'm still loved and protected and being guided, you know, through it all. So we have the butterfly spirit card here with transformation is beautiful, and you guys are going through a big transformation right now, so you need to be really, really graceful with yourself, really kind and nourishing to yourself. Like, don't berate yourself for where you're at or the things that you're feeling, the emotions that are coming up, because that's not going to serve you at all. The only thing that's going to serve you right now is really surrendering and just being accepting of yourself. And you're going to turn into this beautiful butterfly. We also have the Earth card here with Mother Gaia. I feel like this is really speaking to the stability that is going to be coming back into your life soon. Feeling very connected to nature as well. If you guys are feeling called to go outside, go to a park, you know, a beach, anything like that, even if it's just like going hiking or something like that, just being outside around nature. If you're feeling called to do that, then definitely do that, because you're being called for a reason. And yeah, we got some nature people. Okay. Oh yeah, the compassion card here. You guys are going to be filled with compassion. Like, what is coming towards you isn't things that are necessarily tangible. I mean, this growth may lead to some tangible like really beautiful, tangible, like material things, but ultimately it's a lot of inner healing, a lot of inner growth, and this added compassion for yourself as well as others. You may have had a big heart for others, but maybe not a lot of grace and compassion for yourself. But through this journey, you are going to be learning how to do that. And that is also what is coming in for you soon. I just want to have a quick look at the Earth card, and then we will conclude your reading. I think what would be really beneficial for you guys is looking up some like journal prompts to kind of help you figure out what changes you still want to make in your life. Sorry about the focus, let's get that back. Okay, figure out what changes you still want to make in your life and how you can effectively do those, implement those. So for here we have some questions such as: is your energy draining from the choices you are making? Are you physically exhausted? Do you accept less than your value? And your message here from Mother Gaia is that your efforts must now be to repair the foundations of your life and begin again. You'll be so thrilled with the results and wonder why you didn't do it sooner. The Goddess Gaia is supporting your every move. So obviously I didn't read the whole message there, but basically, I don't know why I feel so like I cannot even get the words out to explain what is coming in for you, because it's just a feeling. It's a feeling that is so empowering and positive. It's like, if you think about, if you've ever been someone and you've looked at, I'm gonna just say a girl here because I'm thinking of the get that girl trope, but you've looked at people on your social media page, you're like, I wish I could be like that, I wish I could do that, I wish, whatever, you know, and you haven't actually taken the steps to do that. Yeah, I feel like you're going to look at yourself after this, after everything comes in for you, after everything starts to make sense for you, and you know, just everything clicks together, right? You're going to look at yourself and be like, oh, I am that girl, boy, person, you know. I'm just saying that girl because that's the trope, but I don't know if you would call it a trope, but you know, you catch my drift. But you're going to look at yourself and be like, oh, I am that bitch, you know, like, that's me, I'm her. And no one can tell me different, and that is such an amazing place to be in. So anyway, group number one, that is everything that I have for you. That is what is coming in for you soon. I really hope that you guys can stay optimistic, stay positive about what is coming in. I know it can be really hard, but be kind to yourself along this journey. If you enjoyed this reading and it resonated with you, please let me know by commenting down below, giving this video a thumbs up, and subscribing to the channel. It is all free, you don't gotta pay, I promise. If you do like the way I read cards and you want to see a personal tarot reading, and you want to receive a personal tarot reading from me, you can use the first link in the description box, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye. Hi there, option number two. Those of you who chose the Dead End card with the blue howlite crystal, welcome to your reading. So I started off pile number one with a bit of an intuitive read, and I feel like that should do that again for you guys. But I will tell you the question that you guys ended up picking, which was how to overcome the obstacle / challenge you are facing right now. So that's what we're going to be exploring in your reading today. First of all, I really feel like the very blatant or obvious kind of, I guess, message is to overcome this obstacle, you just have to keep going. You have to keep going, which is weird because you have the Dead End card. But intuitively, I just feel like this hand is just, even though there's like all these little branches or whatever, I feel like this hand is just pushing through, as in like, no matter what, I have to get through this. Like, this is not a dead end to me. This is not a no to me. I'm not taking this as a no. I'm gonna keep going. So I think that's really interesting. And also I feel that you guys need to accept where you're at right now. Kind of be okay with what is, and even though you're pushing forward, you're still doing your best, not being too hard on yourself for where you're at, not being like, you know, comparing yourself to others as in like, oh, I should be over there, oh, I shouldn't be so overwhelmed by this challenge, I shouldn't be so, I don't know, not being so hard on yourself basically that you're experiencing this, but just doing little by little as much as you can every day is really going to help you, I think, I believe. So let's get some tarot. Apologies if you can hear like a slight buzzing sound, they've just started some construction outside. Okay, let's see, those who choose option 2, please. How can they overcome the obstacle and challenge that they are facing right now? Ooh. So we have the 6 of Wands card, which is a very positive omen for a challenge, an obstacle. How can they overcome the obstacle challenge they're facing right now? More horses. And horses in tarot to me are always forward movement, whether it's slow, like this Knight of Pentacles. Like I said, it's like even if this movement is slow, it's like just keep going. You have the 2 of Cups as well. One more card, please. Ooh, wow, the Tower card. So I think this Tower card is actually pointing to the fact that there's going to be a very big traumatic, I'm so sorry, I did not mean to say traumatic, I meant dramatic change that is going to be unexpected here. It's like, again, so I'm just seeing this imagery of like, you have a wall and you're trying to get through it, and you're doing like, you know, you're chipping at it, you're really using all your tools, and you know it's going to take a little while, but you know that if you keep going, you will get through it. And I just see like there's one moment where you just kind of hit the right spot and the whole thing just comes crumbling down. So this is what I mean. I feel like it's almost like like, you know, when you're wearing someone down, like a child is like trying to get their parents to buy them something and they just keep on asking, and eventually the parents are just like, okay, it's fine, just, we're gonna get it, you win, you know, like that's the kind of vibe here. It's like you're just gonna keep getting at this obstacle and eventually it's just going to crumble. I also got that some of you guys might have Taurus placements, or sorry, my wrist is just suddenly starting to hurt me. You guys might have Taurus placements or 8th house, no sorry, 2nd house placements as well, or transits that are happening here, which also makes me think of finances. So the obstacle or challenge could be to do with finances as well. Right, let's see what we get from this tarot. So with the 2 of Cups here, the obstacle challenge could relate to a relationship, but I also feel that this is about you kind of accepting help and maybe asking for help from others as well. Asking for help. Even with the 6 of Wands here, he has this support of these kind of like cheerleaders, these people who are supporting him on his journey, supporting his win. Like, he might be the leader, he might be the whatever, but he didn't win the fight alone, you know? So I feel that even at times it can feel like you're just the one that's just chipping away at this wall. Even if you have these cheerleaders in your life, you have these people who can support you and uplift you along this journey, and getting through these is really going to help you get through this challenge that you're facing right now. Yeah, so one thing I've been doing recently is really exploring each tarot card because I want to understand the depths of it. And one thing, I just feel like I had to put out the book here, but one thing that I get from this 2 of Cups, which I explored the other day, was not being alone in your troubles. So like I just said, I guess it just reaffirms what I just said in terms of accepting and seeking out help along your journey is really going to help you overcome the obstacle that you're facing right now. Let's get some clarifiers. Right, we're going with the vice versa. My wrist has suddenly really started hurting me, so that's fun. Right, overcoming that obstacle or challenge. Choose option number 2, please. Let's clarify the 6 of Wands to begin with, please. Where's the 6 of Wands here? Okay, well, the 8 of Pentacles kind of tried to come out here. Sorry about the focus, guys. There we go. Okay, the 8 of Pentacles tried to come out here, which again is working on your craft, putting the time and effort into making it something that is great, stable. I'm going to put that back just because it didn't wholly fit out, but let's try again. 6 of Wands, please. Why the 6 of Wands here? Okay, so we have here the 8 of Swords. So in the number 8 again. Number 8, what does the number 8 signify? I've had the Knight of Pentacles. That's too many cards, too many cards. Please just give me one card. So, Knight of Pentacles, why is that here, please? Oh my gosh, did I not say the number 8? And you now have the 8 of Cups. And clarify the 2 of Cups when it comes to how they can overcome this challenge. We have the 5 of Cups. And clarify the Tower for how they can overcome the challenge. Okay, so we have the 7 of Pentacles and the Temperance card here. So here we have with the number 8, we have keywords like wisdom, strength, obtaining your spiritual goals, victory, prosperity, overcoming. Yeah. Also says excessive wealth, feminine energy, harmony, success. So yeah, I feel like that's really speaking to you guys about what is on the other end of this obstacle and challenge that you're facing right now. So let's see what we have. So again, it is also with the 5 of Cups here about seeing the positives in the situation. You know, you have the 3 cups that have spilled, but you also have the 2 cups that still remain here. Which is funny because you have the 2 cups which actually speak of the 2 of Cups. Maybe there's some people that you've lost in your life recently and that could be like a really big obstacle. But what you might not be seeing is the support that you still have. Like for example, you break up with a partner and what you still have is your family, your friends. Like, do you know what I mean? Like there's still something that you have that you can use to your advantage to get through this period of time. Maybe they can offer you that comfort, they can do things with you that you used to do with this person, you know. Here, this is a rose really speaks to me in terms of how beautiful a rose is, but it is full of thorns. In terms of, it's like you can't have the rose without the thorns, so you can't have the beauty without the pain, in kind of a sadistic way, I guess. But yeah. So all the things that are going to come to you through this difficult experience, these challenges that you're facing, you're getting them because of what you've been through, or a part of what you've been through is also attributes to your success and your growth that you end up having. I also think with the 8 of Cups that came out here that it's okay to take rest, seek comfort on this journey, not have to, you know, put effort in every single day, but some days you just don't feel like it. Some days you can't fight right now and you just have to sit down and rest and just reevaluate what you've built. Yes, there's still some things missing, but you still got 8 cups here. Yeah, they're a bit bruised and battered, but you know, they're all still standing. So I feel like this goes for you as well, in terms of like, maybe you're a bit bruised and battered from all of these obstacles and challenges you're facing, but you're still standing, which means that there's still a way to go. There's still things that you can do. You know, if you're still alive, you're still fighting. So how you get through this obstacle is kind of that mindset of like, okay, today I might need to just take a bath, chill out, not do too much, but tomorrow I'm gonna go again. We're gonna go again, you know, like that kind of perseverance mindset, which I think is really gonna help you guys. Again, with this Eight of Swords here, paying attention to your privileges, the things that you have. So even things like writing a gratitude list, paying attention to what you do have opposed to what you don't have. You know, the Eight of Swords is about self-limiting beliefs, holding yourself back even though you have all the tools to free yourself. So the way that you succeed and get through this obstacle is by liberating yourself, not allowing these self-limiting beliefs to hold you back, knowing that you have the willpower and the strength to get through this. This what's it called, Temperance card, is reminding me of the word alchemy. So we have here someone who's very disappointed with the effort that they've put in. You know, they've planted this tree, but nothing has really bloomed from it. And then you have this vibrancy and this kind of patience and peace of the Temperance card here. And I really feel that there may be times where you look at what you have and you're like, oh, again, that kind of lack mindset, that feeling of not being where you want to be, still struggling with these challenges. I mean, like, I've put so much time and effort in and I'm still struggling with this challenge. I still don't have what I want. And what you're going to do the next day is channel that energy into, I've got this, I'm going to redirect this energy into something that makes me happy today. I'm going to redirect that energy into an action that will bring me closer to this goal of mine. You know, it's like putting effort in without overdoing it, I guess you could say. Okay, I feel like it's time for you to move on to your oracle cards, to be honest. Okay, let's see what we got in terms of your oracle messages. So you guys got a lot of self-care cards. We're going to start off with the Wisdom of the Tarot. Sorry, Wisdom of the Oracle, not Tarot. So we have here Treasure Island, which came out in reverse. There we go, Treasure Island. And we also have Soulmates, which came out in reverse. I just love this card. I don't know why, but whenever I have this card, I just feel good vibes. I just love it. So I'm gonna turn them both upright so I can look at the kind of images here. They both have a lot of hearts on them. So I feel like community, friendship, love is really going to be helping you get through these obstacles and challenges that you're experiencing. We also have your dreams need a practical plan, full moon in Taurus. Not focused yet. Come on. There we go. Okay. So your dreams need a practical plan, full moon in Taurus. Guys, did I not just say when we began this pile that there was Taurus energy, or am I tripping? I'm slightly freaked out. I don't think I've had a synchronicity that strong in a long time doing a tarot reading, but yeah, so maybe there are some Tauruses in this pile, or you just have some Taurus energy happening in your chart right now. That is so interesting. Okay, in terms of, actually, yeah, wait. let's just start with these, I think. Let's see what we got from these. I want to look at these Wisdom of the Oracle messages. Sometimes I intuit them, sometimes they need to be said, so this one needs to be said. Let's see. What we got, what we got. Okay, so this is the part that they want me to talk about here. The question is not why did, obviously it's a stupid relationship, so it says he or she do this to me. But I mean, why, the question is not why is this happening to me, but rather what is the gift in this? So that isn't, it's so funny that this card came out, but I still think it's to do with your relationships that are really going to help you through this. But also, again, that mindset of why do I have to go through these obstacles and challenges? Why do I always have to, you know, why is it so difficult for me? It's not that it's not that you're being punished more than others, or that, I don't know, you know, that you've done something wrong, but this is the gift that the universe has chosen to give you. The gift of experience, the gift of you knowing that you can get through this and get to the other side and build the life that you want for yourself and be victorious in facing your obstacles and challenges. Even here again, we kind of have a similar message with this Treasure Island card. It says you are challenged to change the way you see the world and move from a perception of limitations to a perception of abundance. Take a risk, for you have nothing to lose except your confinement in a prison of your own making. 8 of Swords energy. Open the door and find the abundance waiting for you to claim it. So I know it sounds a lot easier said than done. I mean, it is a lot easier said than done, but yeah, your mindset is really going to help you overcome this challenge. So more you channel your this kind of limiting energy or thoughts into a can-do attitude, and no, you cannot do that every single day because it can become exhausting. It is mentally laborious to have to do that all the time. So I'm trying to get the focus back. To have to do that all the time, but there are times when you have the strength to do that, and when you do use that to your advantage, your dreams need a practical plan. I want to know more about this. Tell me how you can about this. Okay, lots of key things in this, okay, card. So, I've been getting this card a lot recently as well, and it pisses me off, I can't lie, because I'm like, I don't be practical. I'm not a practical person, alright? I'm a dreamer. But this card doesn't necessarily speak about just extracting all the dreams from you and just being like, no, you need to go and do the sensible option. It's not saying that, right? So it says you need to use the laws of attraction to draw in what you want by imagining it, expecting it, welcoming it, but you need to balance it with taking down to earth steps towards your goals. It's not about wishing on the moon and hoping for the best. It's about making something like a list of bullet points about how to achieve your dreams. And I want to read this to you as well because I feel like there was a lot of financial omens in your reading. I feel like there's a lot of abundance financially coming to you guys in this pile. So if you're asking about money, this card heralds a change of financial fortunes depending on both your past actions and what you're expecting and therefore attracting. The teaching of this message is to get grounded, to work through any negative feelings you've been dealing with, to find a balance between being passionate and being overly intense. So yeah, when I'm saying you guys know when to take action, or how you overcome the obstacle is balancing that need for action, taking it day by day, and also knowing that sometimes you've done enough for the day. You know, you've hit your quota for the day and it's time to relax and chill and give to yourself. Let's get some self-care messages and then we will finish your reading. So we have here hydrate. We have beauty ritual. And we have soak in the bath. Some of you guys might be water signs, have strong water placements, Pisces, Scorpio or Cancer, because you have a lot of water energy here. It also might be why you struggle to like be very practical, or you know, you're finding this kind of grinding a little bit more difficult than some people would, because it's just not really part of your nature as much as others. But let's see. Yeah, I think this is just about how you guys can, you know, take care of yourself in that time when it's time to slow down, by hydrating, looking after yourself practically. Beauty rituals is a very Taurasian energy as well. All of this is quite Taurasian energy because it's about the physical body and nourishing that. And I think that's what you guys need to make sure, that you have enough energy in order to execute your plans well as well. As much as putting down a list and, you know, writing 10 things you need to do today, you also need to make sure that you've got enough fuel and energy to execute that in a good way, in a healthy way. So guys, that is everything that I have for you. Option number 2. If you enjoyed the reading, please give it a thumbs up and comment down below, and you can also subscribe down below too. If you like the way I read and you want to get a personal tarot reading from me, you can use the first link in the description box, and I will see you all in my next reading, or video actually. Bye. Hi there, those of you who chose option number 3 with the mental card and the green aventurine crystal. So the question that you guys chose, or you guys got, was how to liberate yourself from this trying situation. So for many of you guys, you are probably experiencing, that's not cute, you're probably experiencing quite a difficult situation right now. It is kind of similar to option number 2, so you might have been drawn to that. Like the question is a little bit similar, but ultimately the answer might be a little bit different. So here we go. As I was saying, sorry, you probably are experiencing a situation that you are finding kind of difficult right now, and this reading is intended to help you free yourself from it, you know, how to overcome it basically. So the mentor card, I actually don't, a lot of the other piles, well, the option 1 and 2, I kind of started off with a bit of an intuitive reading on the thing, but the mentor card kind of threw me off a little bit. So one thing I will say, I feel as if like whatever you're going through right now, you are gonna end up being a guide for others, like a mentor for others. So whatever situation you're experiencing right now that's kind of difficult, by freeing yourself from it, you're going to, by learning how to free yourself from it even and overcome it, you're also going to be able to teach others how to do that. I also think that you may need to seek out like particularly a professional mentor, or someone who has experienced what you're going through right now, in order to help you overcome it. This could even simply be like a financial advisor, it could be a lawyer, it could be someone with the knowledge and skills that you maybe don't have right now, you don't possess at this current moment in time. And it's like almost they'll help you, and then you will go off and use your own knowledge that you gain from the situation to help others as well. But anyway, those who chose option number 3, please, how can they liberate themselves from this trying situation? Let's just put that over there. How can they liberate themselves? Oh, there's too many. I don't want to take all of that. Okay, we got the 3 of Wands. How can they liberate themselves from this trying situation? Those who chose option number 3. You have the World card in reverse this time. I slightly feel like the Wheel was meant to be in reverse, but I'm gonna keep it upright for now. Okay, we have the Sun. We got a couple of cards. I just want one more, please. I'm so sorry, but yeah, I need it. There we go. Perfect. And the 8 of Wands at the end there. Okay, Interesting. Let me see what we have going on here. I also feel that this situation is really going to resolve itself on its own. Like, there's not a lot that you have to do, or you can, yeah, there's not a lot that you have to do to get through this, basically. I do think there'll be a slight kind of teamwork involved here. This might be to do with maybe a project that you're working on, something career-wise, because I'm seeing like colleagues helping you out, but it doesn't have to be. There's something about like stepping out of the darkness and into the light. Even here with the mental cards, he kind of looks like he's like flying out of this darkness, like a phoenix rising type energy. This is the most confusing I've had so far. Let's go with that. Let's clarify with the vice versa. Clarify the wheel card here. Why is that here? For how they will. So we have the Fool card. Clarify the world in reverse. Or how option 3 can liberate themselves from this trying situation. Right, the Page of Cups tried to come out, but let me just shuffle one more time. After the World card, please. Okay, 4 of Cups. Clarify the 3 of Wands here for how they can liberate themselves. 5 of Cups now, so a lot of cup energy, as well as a lot of fire energy. So you could have a lot of fire and water sign energy in your chart. Clarify the 8 of Wands, please. Okay. So you also have the King of Wands and the Emperor. I've just noticed all of these cards are all in kind of like the back position. I feel that for you guys, there's like a lot of different components that may not be in your control when it comes to overcoming this obstacle. Like I'm saying, there's almost teamwork involved here. So there's only a certain amount that you can do anyway. There's only a certain amount that is within your control. So by knowing that, and knowing that there is going to be help that is going to come in for you, that's really going to help you free you from this kind of mindset of maybe feeling like, you know, you're not doing enough, or everything you do, like it's not resolving the issue right away. It will be resolved, and it's going to be resolved with help. Option number 3, I had to take a break while doing your reading because it was just getting a bit overwhelming for me and ended up biting my nails off in the process. So we're back now. Sometimes you just need a little break when you're doing these things because, yeah, I just overwhelm myself with it. But let's see what we got. I'm gonna refresh with the question: how to liberate yourself from this trying situation. So one thing I do really feel is that also going with the flow, kind of like letting go of control with this Emperor card here, is really going to be beneficial for freeing yourself from this difficult situation that you're in. You know, you maybe have a lot of fears in relation to this with this King of Wands here. I don't know if that's in focus. There we go. This King of Wands here. There's maybe a lot of fears that like maybe you'll miss out on an opportunity, maybe things won't go to plan if you don't take like absolute control of the situation. But from what I can see here, by kind of sitting a bit more in that feminine energy is really going to help you guys. So the feminine energy is more about being receptive, being open, and being more trusting in like the universe, God, whoever you personally connect to. But you know, just kind of having more faith in what it is that you want, like having faith that it will come to fruition, having faith that whatever the situation is, it will work itself out. And with the Wheel of Fortune here, it's all about knowing that this is just a cycle you're in. And sorry, let me just turn off these notifications. Okay. Knowing that this is just a cycle that you're in right now, and it's not the end. Like, this is just, let's call it the middle of the cycle, right? So whether or not everything's kind of topsy-turvy right now and you're at the bottom of this wheel, it will turn and you will get to the top again. Everything will become right again. Everything will make sense again. Let's see what else we got. So how else can those choosing option number 3 liberate themselves from this situation? Okay, apparently they want me to take all of these, so that's quite a few. Right, so you guys have a lot of cards. You have the 9 of Swords. Again, these are all in reverse. 5 of Wands. 7 of Wands. 9 of Pentacles upright. And the Queen of Cups reversed. So again, I feel like it's about letting go. Like, not trying harder, not fighting against all these different opinions, conflict, like not being a part of the conflict basically. So whatever the conflict is, just remove yourself from it. That's how you're going to free yourself from it, is by getting out the way, letting it resolve itself almost. Focusing on yourself, focusing on, say if it's like you're having conflict at work with colleagues, or even if it's a relationship, like just focusing on your own craft, your own projects, making sure that you're right. And the more you focus on yourself, the better it will be. Yeah, it could be causing you a lot of like emotional burdens and like feeling very overwhelmed as well. So kind of disconnecting from others is really going to be beneficial for you. Just, there might be a bit of like emotional overload here. So just taking a breath, taking a step away from everyone else is really going to help you guys as well. Getting out of your head. So I feel as well for you guys, like moving your body more will be really beneficial for you, so that you can get out of your head, even if that's, I would say meditation, but sometimes meditation when you're first beginning can be quite difficult. It can kind of feel like you're in your head and not out of it. So obviously it'd be great to start a meditative practice, but if you find that too difficult, then definitely like exercising, yoga, something that kind of just takes your mind away from the everyday, and like, so that you'll have to focus on your body. Like yoga seems easy, but it's actually pretty hard, well for me anyway. And it definitely makes me focus on what I need to do, because I can't think of anything else, because I'm like literally struggling. So yeah. Okay, I don't remember how much I filmed previously for you guys, so let's see. I'm the type of person who just like reads until I get the message. So I think I am going to move on to your oracle cards at least, and if we want anything else to come out, then we will do that. If there's something missing, I'll do that. Alright, let's see what your oracle cards are saying. Okay, oh, okay, yeah. I'm not joking. You guys got a lot. There's a lot here. So you guys have, first and foremost, surrender to the divine with this full moon here. And the full moon is also all about releasing as well. So that's exactly the mode you're in, like letting go of this situation. Surrendering, which seems easy but can be kind of difficult when there's just a lot going on. Also have here Ant Spirit with time to collaborate, which is interesting. The number 1 is standing out to me, and one being like about me, I mean obviously it says collaborate, but I feel this is like collaborate with the universe, so be in partnership with the universe. We have here sing, create art, which is another thing I like to do instead of meditating as well, when my mind is very overactive. Sometimes just like doodling on a page or something like that can be really great. So like taking your mind off things. You also have here communion, which again is about connecting to the universe, your connection to it. And we have here all balsamic moon, a time for healing. Sorry, that's not going in focus. There we go, a time for healing. This very pretty purpley moon happening here. You can see the water here as well is really drawing me in. So maybe being around water will be really beneficial for you guys, listening to like rain sounds, things like that. Something very calming and peaceful will really help you guys free yourself from this situation. Let's see, I want to explore this time to collaborate card. Okay, so it says when Ant Spirit comes to visit, it's a celebration. It's to celebrate the benefits of working in a partnership with others as part of a community or tribe. Spirit reminds you that to build your dream, you need to work with others. Accept help and trust in your most important partnership, the one you have with Spirit. Your intentions will come to fruition if you remain awake and focused on co-creating your reality with others and with Spirit. Remember that the world around you can easily seduce you if you don't have some sort of practice or discipline, like meditation, to keep you on track as you build the life you desire. Connecting with others and having accountability partners can be very helpful, as it's unlikely that everyone will fall asleep at the same time. The other message Ant Spirit holds is that you are now at an auspicious time to ask for help and receive it, whether you need help assembling a team, finding a new tribe, or requesting assistance from others who are there for you. Everything is working to support you right now. So I think that also relates to, like, say if I really don't have any proper examples to be honest, but whatever problem you're having, like if you feel that you need help to resolve it, rather than trying to do everything yourself, like literally just praying or asking the universe, God, again, whoever you personally connect to help you through this, like to give you the guidance that you need in order to free yourself from this situation, in order to mend the situation, whatever it is. It's like not doing it alone. Whilst I'm saying, like, I still think what I'm saying before still stands, as in like focusing on yourself, focusing on your own tasks and putting yourself first, everything like that still stands, but also not feeling, and I guess just knowing that you don't have to do this all alone. Like you're not alone in this, in dealing with these struggles. And there is support out there as long as you ask for it. Anything else? I think singing is really about expressing yourself. I mean, especially when you have songs that are affirming and can help you, you know, release yourself in that way. So say if you're in a bad relationship or something like that, and you feel like you can't get out of it, then using specific songs and singing the lyrics of songs that are about self-empowerment, about freeing yourself from bad or toxic people, like, you know what I mean? So kind of using music and singing as a way of affirming a situation, a positive situation, or affirming a positive belief about yourself. That kind of takes you away from the self-limiting beliefs that you may have. Okay, I feel like I just need to ask, is there anything else? Anything else that you guys need to know when it comes to liberating yourself from this situation? Those using option number 3, anything else that you need to know? Okay, we're getting similar messages coming through, so I think we are pretty much on point with everything. I'll just do another shuffle. Okay, yeah, okay. So yeah, you just have the 2 cards that came out here was the 5 of Cups and the 8 of Pentacles. Also drawn to the fact that the 9 of Pentacles is on the bottom of this deck, as well as what's on the other side, the 6 of Pentacles. I kind of feel like, ooh. that side. Six of Pentacles. Yeah, which is about the equal give and take as well. Knowing that you will also have power in the situation. So yeah, focusing on the positive, focusing on what you do have here. What are your strengths when it comes to this? If you are in a group situation, and again, I keep getting a work scenario, so apologies if it's not that. I guess my brain is not very, I don't know, imaginative right now. But say if you're working on a group project and you know, the people that you have to work with are not very great team members to have, then focus on your own strengths. If your strength is a certain topic in the project, then focus on that, you know, like basically pull from what you do have already, pull from your strengths. And getting focused on, again, your own skills, because the Eight of Pentacles for me is about skills and working hard on your skills. So yeah, focusing on your own work, setting your mind to what you can control and taking it from there, because everything eventually is going to sort itself out anyway, I think. And it's just about getting through the kind of turbulent moments that are happening right now. So option number 3, that is everything that I have for you. Apologies if your option was a little bit shorter than the others. Like I said, had to take a break. Sometimes when I take a break, I forget what I said before, so I don't know how long your reading is going to end up being, but this is all the information I have for you, and I think that's the most important part, because when you stretch out a reading, you basically just start repeating yourself over and over and over again. So, and that's boring. So yeah, thanks for coming to this reading. If you enjoyed it and it resonated with you, please give this video a thumbs up, comment down below which option you chose, and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more content from me. I post mostly spiritual and lifestyle content, and if you want a personal tarot reading, then you can use the first link in the description to access that. I will see you all in my next one. Bye. Hi there, option number 4. Those of you chose the blue, no, that's the wrong one. Those of you who chose the LAPIS crystal and the vision card, welcome to your reading. I think for most of the other piles, I've taken a little break, so that's why I've got no nail polish on, because yeah, I just kind of had to get it all off. Anyway, what was I going to say now? So I think for the other piles, I actually started off with a bit of an intuitive read, so I'm going to do that again. And also the question that you guys ended up choosing, the mystery question, is what you need to release and let go of right now. So as you come to this reading, clearly there is something that you need to let go of or release, and this reading is going to help you figure out what that is. First of all, as soon as I kind of set your reading down, I just heard like what you need to release and let go of is the need to know, which is funny because this is the vision here. And I feel like it encompasses a lot of different energies within this deck, within this archetypes deck. Like you have I think it's called the village or the cave or something, I don't remember, but you have different imageries from the archetype deck in here basically, which is quite interesting. Right, so is there anything else that we have? So I think this is really going to be about trusting your intuition here. The need to know, coming out of the light, sorry, out of the dark into the light. So something is going to be illuminated to you. I don't know if, but it feels like it's not yet. It's not time yet, basically. The time of illumination is not right now. So there may be something that you're worrying about that might be in the future, or something that basically is out of your control as of right now. And a part of that is just kind of accepting that fact. So what option 4 needs to release and let go of? So we're going to start off with the Rider-Waite actually, and then we'll pull some of those. I think what Purchase option for wanting to release and let go is those choosing this last option. With the LAZULI crystal. So we've got 3 of Swords here. Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, too many cards are coming out. I think there could be a lot of different scenarios here for you guys. Page of Swords reverse, which again gives me that feeling of like, I need to know. This is on a needs to know basis. And we also have the 3 of Pentacles that came out in reverse. Page of Swords I'm going to turn upright, just because, I don't know, I just feel like it should be upright. And we have the 8 of Pentacles. So Swords and Pentacles, really. Swords and Pentacles. So there's definitely some healing that needs to happen here. A letting go of, it feels like a past situation, past pain, something that hurt you basically. Something that happened that hurt you. Does it need to, I'm hearing the word reconcile, but I feel like the word is just more so meaning like you need to address the past, address the pain. Whether this is even like something to do with career or something like that, I don't know, maybe you have limiting beliefs around your career because of something that's happened in the past. Like maybe you've been fired from several jobs, so now there's like a particular kind of trauma or trigger around your career. Something that makes you feel like you're not good enough, or you're not worthy of a particular role or a job or something like that. So one step here is definitely about reconciling and looking at that past situation and healing it. We need to let go of or release. So the Wheel of Fortune for me is also a divine timing card. So again, timing is important here. The need to know, whatever, like the need to know. So trusting that everything happens in the right order of events is really going to help you. You need to let go of your, I don't know how it's like word it, apart from you need to know about when. Maybe you're obsessed with knowing about a timing of things. When will I get married? When will I have my house? When will my career start thriving? Again, Page of Swords is someone who's very inquisitive, someone who's very intelligent, but is also a knowledge seeker. So this is why I feel that right now seeking knowledge is not what you need to be doing as such. When it comes to this, like you don't need to know the specifics of what it is. Maybe you're even watching like tarot readings about when things are going to happen, or the same tarot readings over and over again, trying to get an answer out, and it's not working. It's just leaving you more confused. Let's get some clarifiers. Let's clarify the spread here for those choosing option 4 to release. Okay. Those who chose, starting off with the 3 of Swords, please clarify that first one. Clarify that 3 of Swords. Right, this, oh my gosh, the 3 of Swords. Yeah, this card was feeling like it needs to come out. So 3 of Swords, we got the 3 of Swords again, which actually came out in reverse, so take in reverse. Have the Wheel of Fortune, please. So the Tower card, reversed again. Over the Page of Swords here. Where's the Page of Swords here? Okay, we've got a lot of cards that came out. We've got some cups and we've got some swords. I'm going to do another shuffle so just we get one. Can we get one card for the Page of Swords, please? Okay. So the Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles, also in reverse. It did come out reversed. I do not like having too many reversals, but what can I do? Do you know what I mean? When I get a lot of reversals, I always feel like it's just like a bit of trapped energy. Can I find the Three of Pentacles, please? We have the Three of Wands. Yeah, your cards are being very jumpy. And last but not least, can we get a clarify for the Eight of Pentacles, please? Well, they need to release it. Why is the Eight of Pentacles here? Why is the Eight of Pentacles here? I think that was the Wheel of Fortune that actually tried to come out just then. Let's give us another shuffle. Come on. Eight of Pentacles. Let's clarify that, can we? I'll take it just because there's two cards on it. I don't care. It's Temperance card. Wants to come out, so I'll do that. Okay, so you lastly had the Ace of Pentacles and the Empress. The Empress? The Empress. Ace of Pentacles and Empress. Okay. The number 3, just... Gosh, I was like, what does that sound? Yeah, number 3. Even the Empress is the number 3, which is interesting. So maybe you'll... Sorry guys, I keep hearing a buzzing. I'm like, what is that? Okay, maybe you're saying 3s a lot, like 333, something like that. But the number 3 is definitely standing out for you guys. So, Three of Swords, Three of Swords. Again, this painful event, something that you are still attached to in some way. It still pulls on you, this painful event. That's what you need to release and let go of. I mean, it would be great if they could tell us what this painful event was. Let me just see if it's in the cards or not. I don't really see it here. I don't see it. Again, there could be a lot of different scenarios, which is why it's not as specific. Obviously, this is a general reading. To get personal readings, use the link down below. They really do make a difference. But Wheel of Fortune with the Tower card. For me, intuitively, this feels like needing to... How do you word this? There's the phrase coming to me is let sleeping dogs lie, which is basically like, if there's an issue, there's been an issue, again, this painful event, whatever it has been, you kind of just be like, okay, that was the past. Let's not keep bringing it up. Let's not keep reliving it, basically, but we let it just be what it was. It was a lesson at the end of the day. That's what it was. But the other kind of message is, if there are things that are kind of falling away from you, maybe you're losing friends, or you've lost a relationship recently, or something that you just cannot control, basically, it's like, let it be. Don't try and scramble to hold on to this, because it's falling away for a reason. Like, you can kind of see like these kind of just I don't know what the word would be, like this shelter that this person is, that this squirrel has built or whatever. Everything around it is kind of disappearing. It's almost like it was an illusion. In order to have what you want, to have the stability that you want and you deserve, you have to let go of these things. You have to let go of whatever is leaving your life right now. So one of the messages I get is about this Temperance card is that the Temperance card is also about healing and bringing balance back into your life. It's like a spiritual growth of being able to turn painful experiences into something that is beneficial to you. It's like that alchemy energy, turning the negative into something positive, turning this bad experience that you've had into something that empowers you, that gives you this new stable beginning. Self-empowerment also with the Empress card here. So I think by letting go of whatever it is you need to let go of as well, it's really, which I need to tell you what needs to, it's like whatever you need to let go of, but my literal reading is what you need to let go of. So, okay, anyway, but by letting go of this past event, I think it is just the past event, the painful experiences that you've had. By letting go of this event, it's really going to propel you into a new reality almost. It's going to give you a new opportunity. And I think about it might give you a new, make you want to pursue something that you maybe never really thought of before or considered. Let me clarify the Six of Pentacles with the Page of Swords. The Sun card. The Sun card. Six of Pentacles first. Two of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, Five of Swords. Okay, so there is a need to balance I mean, this is Pentacles is about give and take, an equal kind of balance between the two. But I feel as well, if any of you guys are like workaholics, you also need to bring that into balance. You need to know when it's time to put down, like just to rest, and when it's time to take action. So balance between the masculine and feminine energy here is really going to help you. That's something that you kind of need to let go of. Maybe you have this mindset that's very much like, if I'm not doing anything, if I'm not taking action, then maybe I'm a failure. Maybe I'm not doing enough. I'm procrastinating. Like all those kind of negative attributes that come from more like the masculine energy. So maybe you come from a family where you guys were always forced to like work hard, and that was how you like proved yourself, proved your worth. So letting go of that mindset, again, that translates to, it doesn't have that can translate to sorry, let me reword that. So that's like a relational wound that can translate into the career and workspace, if that makes sense. So it's like letting go of these beliefs as well. So letting go of beliefs, letting go of the core wounds that you had when you were, I don't know, at a different phase in your life, painful events, letting go of the need to know, letting go of people and things that are falling away from you, letting go of people or situations, well, as in like letting go of control basically. Letting go of anything that means you have to that leaves you feeling overwhelmed, that you know you can't take on. So for example, again, maybe you're in a workplace and your boss is like, oh, can you do this, can you do this, and like they keep piling on these different projects, and because you have this mindset of like your worth is proved to how much you can do, it's like you just keep accepting and saying yes, 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 when actually you can't, you don't have the capacity to take on any more. So it's like letting go of I guess things that are just incompatible for you. Learning how to say no. Accepting your strengths and knowing your weaknesses, basically. Being okay to ask for help with this Three of Pentacles energy here. Know that you can't do everything. Okay, I'm going to move on. Let's see what your oracle messages say so we can get a bit more information. I also want to read that vision energy first, actually. Na 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 na, do 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 do, yeah yeah yeah. You are the music in me. Na, 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 na. Right, well that is loading. Let's just look at this. Okay, we got a lot of reversals. I don't know if that's just how I've picked up the cards, but it's fine. You guys have loyal heart here. Number 35 is standing out. We have a full moon in Libra. A win-win forecast is... A win-win is forecast. Outcome, oh my gosh. A win-win outcome is forecast. We have blue moon, believe in the impossible. The loyalty card here, the phrase being loyal to what you love is really standing out to me. So again, it's like if you're taking on, if you're saying yes to things that you know are not your strength, you know you don't really want to do, you need to start saying no to those things. Because the more you say yes to those things, the more those things are going to keep finding you. The more you're basically aligning to that energy, you're telling the universe like, oh yeah, okay, I'm open to this. I'll do that even though it's draining me. I'll do it, it's fine. So you need to let go of that mindset. That's like, you have to do everything. You have options is meaningful. Rock on. And this card reads, if I could make, my nose is also itchy, which means, which is probably one because there was a lot of dust. But also it itches me when I start channeling messages. So your intuition is really important for you right now. If I could make just 2 wishes, I'd wish I could somehow convey to you the profound depths of my gratitude for every moment of your life. I'd also wish that you could somehow know of your unimaginable importance, just as you now are, to the lives of so very many. And of course, I'd wish for even more wishes. Oh shoot. And it says, you were such a good idea. So I feel like this is really just a reminder that you are special, important, worthy just because you are you, because you're a human, because you exist. You know, like there's nothing that you have to do or say or be to be worthy of that. You have another one of these. We have the Yeehaw card. And it says, when it comes to choosing who will be in your life, I recommend valuing their yeehaw quality above all else. Have it your way. Special orders don't upset us. So I love that it says that, because like I'm saying, by you accepting people, things, projects, whatever it is, situations into your life that you know don't align with you, you know you don't actually want, but doing it because you think it's a nice thing to do, or you're doing it because you have like these kind of, I guess, underlying self-worth issues that are telling you that this makes you a good person when you accept things that are not at your level. Basically you accept more than, why can I not think of words properly? But for example, with the 6 of Pentacles card, it's that unequal give and take. So accepting someone who is kind of just like breadcrumbing you, even though you know that that's not what you want and that's not what aligns with you. By accepting it, you're basically telling the universe like, oh, I'm okay with that. But by saying no, I don't want that, shutting that connection off, shutting that person out, or saying, oh yeah, saying to your boss, I can't take any more projects, I've got this one and this is where my strength is, and I don't think you giving me this is basically going to benefit me or the company. By basically putting your foot down like that, enforcing your boundaries, you're saying to the universe like, this is what works for me, this is what I like, and I want you to keep giving me this. So here, special orders don't upset us. Like, they're not going to think you're ungrateful if you start saying no. I recommend valuing their yeehaw quality above all else. So yeah, valuing and inviting people into your life who make you happy, who bring you joy, with that Sun card that came out as well. We also have here the knowledge card with the goddess Athena. Yeah, I knew knowledge was important for you, especially with the Page of Swords energy. And also the goddess Uzumi with humor. So let's see if that vision message downloaded. Right, I think here as well, with the believe in the impossible and the win-win outcome is forecast, is that just know that by setting your boundaries, putting your foot down, you are going to get what you deserve. You're going to get what you want out of life. You're going to stop getting these little, like, I guess the bare minimum, right? You don't want the bare minimum. You want the best of the best. I'm sure that's what most people want anyway. So I'm sure that's what you want. So start by putting in enforcing these boundaries, enforcing what you want, asking for what you want from the universe, from God, from your people in your life, so that you can get it. But number 5 here, so there's a need for, oh, there's 5 up here as well. So there's a need for change as well. A shift in mindset. I think with the Tower card coming out here, there is a lot that might be changing your life. Maybe there are a lot of people that are kind of, relationships aren't working out. Maybe your work isn't working out, and it's showing you something that you need to pay attention to. And trusting in your intuition. Don't try to over intellectualize what is happening. Like, for example, you get fired from, I think you need to take a bit more of a spiritual approach, basically. So for example, you get fired from work, or you get let go, and rather than being like, oh, I got let go because the company cannot afford to keep me, and because I wasn't fulfilling all my duties, and because, I mean, obviously yes, that does make sense, but it's also a very analytical approach to the situation. You could also be like, oh, I got let go because the company that I was working for didn't actually align with my beliefs, and the schedule that I was on, it wasn't actually making me happy. So it's almost like you're empowering yourself, because you're like, oh, okay, I got let go for a reason, and I'm gonna take on all those kind of, I guess, red flags that I saw previously, and I'm going to make sure that next time I go for a company that has this kind of belief, because I know that's what aligns with me more, and I'm going to go with a company that has this kind of schedule because that is what aligns with me. The same for a relationship. Oh, they broke up with me, or they ghosted me because they think I'm ugly, or they think I'm not worthy, or they think that, I don't know, you're basically giving them the power by doing that. But for example, you're saying, oh, they ghosted me because maybe they're just not great with communication, and I want someone who's really great with communication. So next time I'ma just be with someone who doesn't breadcrumb me, and doesn't, you know, says what they mean and does what they say they will do. Means what they say and says what they'll do. No, that doesn't even make sense, but you get what I mean. You catch my drift, don't you guys? You catch my drift. Right, the vision. It says, the dream, the imagined, the revealed. It is said that we are each born with a unique vision, a destiny toward which we are aimed. It is also said that we forge this vision the moment we are born. Thus, we are sent on a lifelong journey of rediscovery. Such is the elusive nature of the vision. It slips away, yet it guides. It appears in strange dreams and surreal images, seemingly unattainable and preposterous. When we are connected to the vision, we carry an inspired, enchanted aliveness that others recognize. We trust the world and its synchronicities. We walk through new doors into wondrous opportunities. We all want to be near those vision. We all want to be near those with vision. They emit energy more potent than an elixir. When we lose connection to the vision, life becomes dull and exhausting, lacking meaning. Bring back the mystery. Bring back the dreams. So again, I feel like this really just connects to the fact that you guys need to... One other thing I want to say is, it says potent imagination, synchronicity, and trust. So yeah, bring back kind of like that spiritual nature into your life. Bring back the feminine energy of like trust and mystery, and that also brings back happiness and joy and humor here with the humor card back into your life. Brings back the fun, brings back the purpose. Again, that example of a company that doesn't align with your values. Once you are within a company that does, you have a new purpose to fulfill. It reignites your work. It makes you more passionate. It makes you want to get up every day and go there because you know what you're doing, you love. And by saying no to the things that don't allow you to do that and saying yes to the things that do, you are bringing, sorry there, SD card cut out. But let's see, just getting this knowledge card and then that'll be the last of your reading. Oh yeah, oh yeah. So for the knowledge card, I'm going to read this alignment message. It says, sometimes logic just isn't enough to determine the truth of your situation. Right now, things don't add up or make sense, so you may find yourself distrustful. Ingenuity and curiosity are called for as you face the unknown. Don't jump to conclusions. All the information has yet to be revealed, and it won't come by force nor by overthinking and overanalyzing. Athena offers you the alignment task of releasing any projected stories or expectations through your Swords energy, and accepting that you don't have all the facts needed to make an informed choice, Page of Swords energy. Ask for clarity, remain open and receptive, then wait for the will of the divine to respond. This is the correct and most beneficial strategy right now, and Goddess Athena is ever present to help. So I just love how this low heart is really reaffirming what I said about what you need to let go of, basically. It says, now is the time to look at outdated beliefs, old ideas, and misplaced loyalties. Betrayal is only a sign that it is time to prune away all who don't deserve your trust and have no place in your life. Be new, think new, and open your heart to new things. Let go of the old and all your attachments. Spirit has awesome plans for you. Make some room. Yes! So hopefully you guys got what I was saying in this reading. I think the Oracle cards probably said it a little bit better than me. But yeah, I just poked myself in the chin actually. But that is everything I have for you guys. I feel like everything's going to turn out exactly how you need it to. If you just kind of let it, you kind of go with it, you go with the flow. You need to kind of flow with what's happening right now. Like not putting too much pressure on it, not overthinking things like, why is this happening to me? Why am I in this situation? Why? It's more just like being like, okay, this person started ghosting me. Let me just move on and concentrate on something else. Okay, I just got let go of my job. Let me just look for a new one. You know, like, yes, kind of yes, you can kind of like look at it and be like, what was the patterns here? What were the red flags here that maybe I didn't listen to? And then redirect your energy in the right way. But ultimately thinking like more so in a, I guess, in a disempowered state of being like, why does this always happen to me? Why can't I be happy? Why, like, you know what I mean. I think you guys get the gist. But anyway, that is everything that I have for you guys. Thank you so much for coming to this reading. If you enjoyed it and it resonated with you, please give the video a thumbs up and let me know which pile you chose by commenting down below. You can subscribe to my channel for more lifestyle and spirituality content, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye.